And we did it, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Munchie Podcast. We are on episode 6. Let's get it. Thank you guys for tuning along. It has been a minute since I have filmed a podcast. I've just been so busy, and the last podcast that I filmed was with Ollie episode. That episode left me a bit traumatized. Isn't the right word, but I'm going to use traumatized. That episode left me a bit traumatized because editing that episode was so difficult. Editing podcasts or anything with 2 audios or more, man, it was a lot editing that episode. And I think I subconsciously taken a step back at podcasting, but I missed it so much. And I am so excited to catch up with you guys and just talk to you guys. I'm going to update you with so many things that has been going on with my life since the last time we talked. The podcast Ollie episode was filmed on June 16th. Pretty sure that's the date. I've been trying to memorize dates more, especially this year. I just feel like there's an importance to dates and knowing the specific time that you were going through a certain experience in your entire life journey. Filming the Ollie podcast, having a guest on the show, that has always been a dream of mine, and I am so grateful that I got to do that dream, also doing it with Ollie. I really want the podcast to start putting spotlight on local celebrities. There's way too much media about all these big name A-star celebrities that don't even give back to anything of our lives. Like what's going on with Justin Bieber or Hailey releasing her new lip thing. They are profiting off of our time, our energy, our money, but they're not giving back to the community at all. I really want the Munchie podcast to be different, where we're giving spotlight people who are actually making an impact and changing lives, especially in the New York City community. I really want to start highlighting that. So that's the goal for Munchie, now over. And wow, but it's been over 2 months since I filmed a podcast. I've been putting in my energy in a bunch of other stuff, especially in content creation. I've been growing the Munchie Instagram so much right now. We're at 60K, which is so cool. I expected us to grow. I expect us to grow even more. I think the next big goal that I see is us getting to 100K. Yeah, so I've been posting content there on the Instagram like almost every single day and releasing content. So I've been putting a lot of time, a lot of editing and filming and brainstorming and scripting into those short form videos. But now I just want to take some time back and start committing more time into YouTube. The podcast series are honestly my deepest baby. I don't know. Everything that I do with Munchie is my baby. The Munchie cookies and cupcakes, the dessert side, the bakery business side of Munchie is a huge baby of mine because it was from the beginning. Munchie started off as a cookie business, and now we grew it into content creation, and then we have podcasting and we have YouTube. And yeah, so anyways, what I'm trying to say is that, guys, I want to start putting back more time into podcasting and YouTube because I feel like that's where my next level of freedom would be. It is so cool that I'm getting paid by brands to make short form videos for them. I want to start making long form, especially getting paid by YouTube, because all the vlogs and all the podcast series aren't really touched by brand deals. I may be sponsored by a few, but majority of the content is all me, and I have full control of what I want to show and share and talk to you guys about. So yeah, I would love to get paid by YouTube, and I am manifesting it there now. Okay. Let's build a little bit about what I'm going to talk about in this episode. Just catching up with you guys on how I've been and where I've been the last 2 months. But let's start off with Munchie of the Day. As you guys know, Munchie of the Day is where I share a gardening product. And today's Munchie of the Day, we are actually sponsored by this brand. This is so cool. We are sponsored by Soft Glass. I am so thrilled. This is the totem piece, one of my favorite pieces to have at home. It is very sturdy glass. It looks really clean. It hits super strong. Totem is one of my favorite pieces to puffy at home. And then I have the token. I take this piece with me everywhere I go. If I plan on gardening outside, the token is my go-to piece because it is silicone wrapped. So I literally chucked this thing into my bag. I am not careful with this thing. It's not fragile. It won't break. I drop it and it'll still be fine. So yeah, isn't that so cool, guys? We have a sponsor. What? I would never share things with you guys that I don't use. So I really love using soft glass, and it is so cool that we are getting our first sponsorship of this podcast. Okay, let's remember this, guys. August 31st, episode 6 of the Soul Munchie Podcast. That is when we released our first ever sponsor. Yay! And brands, if you guys are listening, please sponsor Soul Munchie. It helps me live my dream life. Like, this is the dream route. I cannot believe that I am getting paid. I am getting money doing what I love, filming and podcasting. That is so cool. So yeah, brands, DM me, email me if you want to get a part of this little podcast segment. Everyone who is listening right now, thank you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Like, none of this would be possible without you. Please help a girl out, help a sister out, boost the engagement rate. That's what brands really look at. So thumbs up. I know that there's a lot of silent watchers in there. I used to be one of it. I still am, but I try to support on content creators that I really like. Comment, and that really helps me get more deals. Brands really look at the engagement rate. So thank you to everyone. You guys hear that matcha? I made that matcha. I'm not going to be humble about this. I make amazing matchas and coffee drinks. I know what's good. I know what a good drink tastes like. And because when you go outside in New York City and try to get a drink now, it costs around at least $7 to $8. That is crazy. With that amount, I could almost buy a meal outside. Since things gotten so expensive, I've just been making a lot more drinks at home, and I've been perfecting it. Like, every single day I'm drinking a matcha or an iced latte, so I get to customize it, and it's been really, really fun. I don't know if I told you guys that I hosted a Soul Munchie cafe. I have a vlog. I will share it somewhere around here. I hosted a cafe in my building, and it was so fun. It's really one of my dreams to open a cafe. I don't know if it's possible, but right now this is a clear example of me stopping myself before I allow anyone else to even give me the chance to stop myself. I caught myself. That's great. Guys, catch yourself in your thoughts. When you doubt yourself or you stop yourself from dreaming and being the best version of yourself, catch yourself. And then sometimes I'll have conversations with myself where I'll ask, like, oh, why do you think like that? Or where did that thought come from? Why do you think that you can't succeed? Like, the creator of this universe knows you by your name. The creator of the universe knows your spirit, knows your soul, has amazing, great, better plans out there for you. Anything that you ask will be given. So why are you doubting yourself when the universe doesn't doubt you? Yeah, catch yourself in those thoughts. Anyways, so let's do it again. One of my dreams is to have a cafe. I almost stopped myself again. It's hard, you know? It's hard vocalizing, especially if they're so far away, but we're gonna keep practicing, and the more you practice, the easier it gets, and the more you get used to it, the more you'll believe it. One of my dreams is to open a Soul Munchie cafe, and I would love to serve you guys a matcha or an iced coffee. So when I hosted a little Soul Munchie cafe in my own apartment, and I invited my friends, it really felt like I was living my dream. It felt like I was playing Sims, or, you know, when you're younger and in the kitchen, like, you're cooking things and then you give it to your friend and you're like, here's your breakfast, here's your drink. I felt like I got to live out that character during my cafe day, and it was so fun. It was making the drinks. It was so fun being around my friends and them telling me how delicious the drinks are. So playing that cafe day was really fun. And I kind of want to host another cafe day. I feel like it would be really fun if I mix my friends. Like, I invite my Muay Thai friends, but then invite my childhood friends or some of my other girlfriends to come, and each different groups of my life could all mingle together. That would be super cute. It's planting in my mind now. I don't know if I'll do it because as an introvert extrovert, I love to talk to people. My favorite, if I'm in a social environment, I will try to talk to every single person in the room. I love connecting and getting to know people because I see each person as a different soul. And I want to get to know your soul. I want to know what gets you driven, what motivates you, what excites you when you get off your bed in the morning. What excites you when you start your day? I want to know so many things about people. But as the introvert side of me, I do like to recharge alone. And sometimes when there's too much stimulation going on, or too much like exterior, or too much like noises, my social battery could die down really fast, and I just need a couple days to recharge. Hosting a cafe is so fun, but I make sure that my social battery is charged at 100%, and that's gonna take a while. Right now with summer, I've been having plans every single week, like every other day there's something going on. Obviously, I live in New York City. There's always something going on in New York. New York is the greatest place for a solo traveler. If you're looking for inspiration, or you're stuck in a rut, or you want to travel and you don't want a car, come to New York. New York is the best place to be creative, to be fully yourself, because no one really gives it about you. Summertime in New York, there's always something to do. You could just walk around the city, go to different neighborhoods, and you'll find something to do. New York is so fun. And with that being so fun, my social battery has been used a lot. And now that we're getting to fall, I'm kind of excited for hibernation. During the winter time, it is like I stay at home so much more often because it's so cold outside. There's not a lot of outdoors things going on anymore. Cozy time all the time. But I do love summer weather. Okay, wait, before I talk about that, let's also share our 3 highlights. Have happened today, could have happened in the last 2 months since we last talked at the episode 5 podcast, could have happened this week. So I'm going to share with you guys. You guys comment down below. Tell me what's your 3 highlights. Please. I genuinely love talking to you guys. I try to comment back on all the comments that I see. I try my best. So please comment down below. 3 highlights. I'm really enjoying today. I am really enjoying podcasting. I'm enjoying talking to you guys. I'm really enjoying having this time to myself, having this apartment to myself, just having time and energy. I miss this intimate connection. So that's highlight number 1. Highlight number 2. Oh my gosh, I will have to talk about this. The brand deals that I'm getting and the PR packages and the content creation life that I somehow have manifested and am living my best dream life. Yes, we're going to talk about that. That's highlight number 2. Highlight number 3. Let me try to think. There's a lot, but I really want to think of a good one. Like a future highlight, like this weekend is really chill. I'm looking forward to a chill 3-day weekend. I have Monday day off. Woohoo! So that's my highlight. A 3-day weekend, Monday off. Amazing. Everyone should try to do that. Take a 3-day weekend, okay? Use that extra day to recharge. So those are my 3 highlights. Tell me what were your 3 highlights. All right, guys, let's get into it. Let's talk about these. How the hell did I become a content creator? What? But I manifested this because I've always wanted to be a content creator. I've always wanted to receive PR packages, and I love receiving PR packages. I don't know any influencer that would deny receiving PR packages suck, but I love it. It is the greatest. I try to share my packages. I try to share it with the clients that order from Soul Munchie, whoever gets a cookie or a cupcake. If you ever need papers or if you need any type of gardening stuff, message me and I will see if I have any to share. I love it. PR packages are so fun. How did I become a content creator with 60K following on Instagram? Okay, I know it's not a lot compared to other creators, but whatever. I worked on my page. There was no No paid bots, nothing like that. No, like, I don't even have a paid ad running now. My stuff are super organic, really calm. This little brain of mine, this little creative brain of mine. I mean, I get a lot of inspiration from other creators. Like when I'm scrolling on Instagram, I like an idea, I'll save it and I write it down, and then I'll try to film it and try to recreate it with my spin on it. Okay, here's the secret. Here's the secret on how, if you want to be a content creator, this is what you have to do. It is so simple. Post every single day. From like March to March, April, May, June, from like May to June, from March to June, I shared a video every single day. I don't think there was one day that I missed. I always had content lined up. Editing takes a long while, but I would have 1 or 2 videos ready and scheduled to be released. It doesn't even have to be super quality videos. Like, you don't need the crazy transitions. You don't need the multiple fonts and the typing stuff. Just make it you. Make it super authentic. One person that I really, really love and look up to, and she is like one of my, I really like her personality. I feel like I learn a lot from her. She has no AM, but maybe she will. Maybe one day we'll get her on the Soul Munchie podcast. I really liked Baked by Melissa. Just watch her content. Her content is so simple. She loves food and she loves sharing it with her audience. It's her literally filming with her selfie camera on how she creates her recipes. There's nothing crazy about it. Just video, like clip after clip of a recipe. And they have like millions of followers. So just post every single day and you will see your follower grow. Don't give up. You have to be consistent. I think that's the thing, is people can post videos, people can edit and like spend hours on videos, but not a lot of people can stay consistent. Not a lot of people be doing this for 60 days straight. Trust me, I really think that is one of the key ingredients of growing your following, is posting every single day. And that's been helping me so far. Sometimes I'll post high quality videos with a whole script and like fancy font transitions, but most of the times they're just like 6-second videos that came from the silly little brain who thought it would be funny to share with people, and some people have enjoyed it. So I've been really liking that. I'm getting brand deals now. What? That is so cool. I love getting brand deals. I mean, I feel so blessed, guys. These past few months has been growing so much for Soul Munchie. Like, every single thing that I'm dreaming about has been coming true in some shape or form. It's been so cool. I remember in July, mid-month of July, I was fully booked out with content. I couldn't take on any more brand deals or else I would have been burnt out. And I was like, wow, I could actually say no to brands. And then at the end of the July, I was fully booked for August. And I was like, holy cow, like, I'm fully booked for the next month already. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, like next month is set. I know like how much I'm making next month, and I know how much I should be expecting. And then in like beginning of August to middle of August, I was fully booked out for September, and I'm so grateful. Now I am really saying no to some deals because I have so many opportunities lined up. These aren't like huge opportunities. Like, you see other influencers like Jenim and all those big YouTubers, they are getting paid big bucks. One day we will get there right now, but we are still getting paid good amount of money for the silly little videos that we're doing. I will take credit for that though. Some people might say like, how are these creators getting paid so much when they're posting like less than 30-second videos? Bitch, let me tell you, okay, these little short form videos take a lot of time. I actually think that editing this podcast would be faster than me editing a 30-second video. I am not kidding. With the podcast, I could just chop, export it all in one clip, and we're good to go. Short form, you gotta line it up to the beat. You gotta have a catchy text. You have to make sure the lighting is good, the script is good, the text, the way that the text look is good, making sure that it's all in the right position. You got to think of a caption. Short form takes a lot of time. There's brainstorming, there's scripting, there's going there to filming it. Filming in public could be awkward as hell. Like, not a lot of people can do it. I'm just going to say that. Not a lot of people can film in public and not care about what other people think. I had to learn to grow that type of thick skin Editing is a biatch. If you never edited a reel, if you never made a reel before, don't share your negative aura. So making these little videos, they do take up so much time, and I am just one person. So I'm literally the director, the producer, the video editor, the post-production team, all of that stuff. It's a lot. Okay. But yeah, I'm so grateful. I am so grateful for all the deals coming in. Huge shout out to our first sponsor of this podcast, Soft Glass, for doing that. How do you get brand deals? How do you get brand deals? I've was wondering this when I was like at the 10K, 20K following. I was like, I want to start getting paid for these stuff. Like, it's great that I'm getting PR packages, but how do I make money off of this? And I've asked my friend, I know these people. Isn't that so cool? I know Zach and T. I asked my friend Zach for advice on how I could start getting brands to pay me and reach out. And his advice was golden. It was so good. He said, just keep focusing on your art, keep focusing on your craft, and the brands will come to you. Don't even worry about chasing brands. They will come to you. Just focus on creating videos, post every single day, and they will come to you. And that is exactly what has happened. I just focused on my storytelling. I focused on posting my silly little videos, my videos about spirituality, about gardening, about life. And then brands started coming to me. And then once you start partnering with some brands, I don't know why, but then other brands reach out, and it's been great. So that's what you got to do. Focus on the advice that I've given you from the beginning is consistency. Post every single day. Don't chase, you attract, and all the things that you want are coming to you. Just focus on what you can control. I think it is such a gift from God. I get to live this life. Everything that I've prayed for, it's been coming into manifestation. It's been coming into fruition, and it's all glory to God. That's another thing. Like, if you guys really want something, take your time to talk to the universe. Sometimes during my hot girl walks, I would have conversations with God, the universe, higher intelligence, spirit, whatever you want to call it. There's a higher being out there, and I would just have conversations with them. If you don't believe in the universe, have conversations with yourself. Talk to yourself about the things that you want to happen. The universe has been providing for me, so I am super grateful. This whole summer, I've really been on Soul Munchie. It's so great to see the growth that we've been having. I've been posting like recipes and gardening stuff and going to the parks. It's been amazing. And of course, Muay Thai stuff. I really want to start venturing out to more Muay Thai, more fighting combat sports stuff. I just think it's so cool to start showing women in that industry. Yes, the fighting community is mostly men, but I think it would be cool to start shining some light on some females. And I think it'd be really cool if I was a representation of that community. So I want to start posting some more Muay Thai and fighting content. I posted a UFC 305 reaction. I am a big Izzy fan. Israel Adesanya. If you guys have no idea who I'm talking about, just YouTube him. He's such a charming character, and he was the middleweight champion for a long time, and then he lost it. There's a great storyline in his journey. So I posted a reaction video there, and I want to start posting more UFC content. I've been seeing some female content creators thrive in the UFC community, so it'd be super cool to like get to know these girls. I want to talk about this that I feel like a lot of females can relate to, especially females my age. If you guys don't know my age, I am in the 30s. Not the 30s, I am 30. So this is my fresh golden age in the 30s. I turned 30 last year. I'm going to 31 this year. And I could see a clear difference in my friend group. Half of my friends are engaged, married, pregnant, have kids now. What? And then I have the other half of my friends who are just, some of them are single, some of them are like me in long-term relationship but not looking to get married. And it's really interesting. I really get to see the differences now in my friends group, from the people who want to settle down and build a family versus the people who aren't yet for their own personal reasons. And it's interesting because throughout my 20s, most of my friends, we were all in like the same life journey. We're all so our career and finding a home. And now my friends are having kids. What? I like, bitch, I saw you vomiting and like falling on the ground, and now you are responsible for another life. It's so mind-blowing, and how like crazy life gets. Life happens so fast, and it's amazing. And I'm so happy for my friends who are all getting into the stages that they've been visioning ever since they were kids. It's just so crazy to see my friends being pregnant. Hello, Rosie. Here's my child, though, my little perfect angel, Rosie. I really look at Rosie as my daughter. Look at her. Doesn't she look like me? I feel like we have so many similar traits, and she is my baby. I'm so grateful for her. But yeah, so like half of my friends have kids now. It's so interesting. Tomorrow I'm going, yes. Oh, my perfect girl. Rosie is so good. She's just amazing. I'm so grateful we got Rosie. She's literally my soul. She's literally my soulmate. Like, she just gets me on a whole nother level, and she heals my mental health. I get free dopamine and oxytocin hits from her every single day for free. Like the best type of love you could ever imagine. I get that from this girl. We get to cuddle all day. We get to hang out. We do hot girl walks all the time. She is so great. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to a 100-day birthday party tomorrow. If you guys don't know what that is, in Chinese and Korean culture, I don't know if any other cultures do it, but when the baby turns 100, we celebrate it. There's a meaning behind it, and then there's like all these activities, like the baby picks out which career they're gonna get based on like an item. I'm so happy for my friends that are parents. They are going to be the best parents. Like my friends who are parents right now, there's two of them. Two of my close girlfriends are turned moms this year, and they will be the best moms ever. I know, because one of my friend, her name is Lisa. Ever since the entire friendship group, she has always been the one that was like kind of taking care of us, doing the big sister role. When I talk to Lisa, she is so comforting, very sweet, very nurturing. She gives me confidence, and she says things like, I'm so proud of you, and she loves supporting me. I'm really happy that those two of my friends are moms, and they're gonna be the best moms ever. I could just cry thinking about what a great mom they will be, and I'm so happy that those babies were chosen to be children of my two friends, because my two friends are they're gonna love that baby. So I mean, they love that baby so much already, and they're gonna help that baby grow into a wonderful human. For me though, do I want to get married and do I want to have kids? That's definitely a question that you really start taking a bit more seriously once you turn 30, because you see so many people in your life choose that path now, and then you kind of get into a comparison. I'm really good at not comparing myself to others though. That took me a long time to get. It's very easy to compare ourselves subconsciously. You don't even realize you're comparing yourself. Things that you see on social media, the way that you see how certain people treat others, and you wonder, like, should that be my expectations? Like, why don't I get that? Why does she get that? Anyways, I'm really good. I try my best on not comparing, and knowing that anything that I want is guaranteed, and that we're all on our different paths at a different timeline. There is divine timing for everyone. But do I want kids and do I want to get married? I think I'm at a great position in the female and like womanhood journey. I don't have any desire to have kids. Sometimes I'm like ashamed. I don't feel ashamed, but sometimes I feel like society looks down on me for saying that. Society does. I posted a video of me saying that I'm 30 and I don't want kids, and the comments were coming me. The comments were like, well, what is your value in this world? Like, look, another useless woman. What do we need you for? And most of the comments were, of course, from men, from salty, jealous men that aren't getting their dick sucked. So I think having a kid is a huge and one of the most honorable and privileged things you can do on this earth as a human. Giving life to another soul and birthing that child and bringing that child physically into this world, you better be prepared mentally, physically, financially, emotionally to have another child. This is what I think. You need to be set in your life. If you can't take care of yourself, how are you going to take care of another life that is forever? I mean, like forever as in the time that you're going to be on this earth, assuming that child's going to outlive you. Like you're going to have to take care of that child. And if you're not a person who has strong values and who can take care of themselves and who can provide for someone else, who can love someone else unconditionally, then I think that's what being a parent is. You have to really be willing to love something so much, regardless of all of its flaws, regardless of all of its downfalls, all of its wrong. Like you still have to love it. And I think to be a parent, in my opinion, you have to love something more than you love yourself. Almost, or you have to love someone almost as much as you love yourself. And I just can't do that. I love my life so much. When I get home after work or like from a long day, I don't want to be taking care of someone else. I don't want to be bathing a child. I don't want to be cooking dinner for another child and making sure that they're bathed and making sure that they get their story time, all that. I am so exhausted once I get home. I just want to garden and chill and hang out with my dog, dissociate for a couple hours if I'm lucky. So like I don't want a kid, but that doesn't mean that I don't get to be a mother. I could still have that mother nurturing relationship in other people in my life. I can still take care of my nieces and nephews. Maybe I could foster in the future when I'm super rich. That's actually a huge reason why I don't want to have a kid, because it is fucking expensive living in this world, especially in New York City. I mean, maybe I'm not going to live in New York City forever, but anywhere in America, it is so expensive. I am so grateful that I like my job, but then if there was another being there, I would probably have to find other areas of making more money, and it becomes more of like I'm doing these things in my life that are so time consuming in exchange for a paycheck, even though if I don't want to do it, and I'm just not willing to make that trade-off. Mostly everything that I'm doing in life, I want to make sure that I have an agreement on it. I mean, I do have an agreement, but like I want to make sure I'm enjoying it. And I think another child in this world that depends on you, you're going to have to make a lot of sacrifices. I really enjoy the peace that I have. I think I could still have those nurturing relationships with other people, and they don't have to be my biological children. The way that I view this world, it's a lot of people can't understand, but we all came from the same creator. If we all came from the same creator, then we're all brothers and sisters, mothers, grandmas, uncles, and aunts to each other. When I see a child in need, and if I have the time and if I have the opportunity, I will help and take care of that child like it's my own. When I see a grandma collecting cans, like I'm gonna try to help and provide or like help her out the way that if she was my own grandma. I really look at this world as everyone is all connected and we are all family members from the same tribe. So I don't have to biologically birth someone to be a mother to them. If I really wanted to be a mother, like if I really wanted to have a child in my house, I think fostering could be a good option for me. Everyone has their own opinions, and it is 100% valid of whatever you feel. These are just what I value and what I think of the world and how I view having kids. And I think because of all of that, like I don't feel pressured. When my friends get engaged, I am genuinely happy for them. Even though we're all on our different life paths, I think we could all happily celebrate each other. One person's check on their life bucket list doesn't take away your life bucket list. Whatever you guys want, it'll happen at the timing that the universe wants it to happen. We just got to focus on what we can control, be grateful. The more you are grateful, the more opportunities will come to you. And when you're on that certain type of vibrations, you're just going to attract more things that you feel grateful for. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to 100-day baby thing. I think for the rest of the weekend, it's going to be super chill. And yeah, that was the episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning along. This episode was a little bit all over the place. Usually each episode I try to do a specific topic. Today, I just wanted to catch up with you guys. Thank you so much for listening. Like, comment down below. If you guys have any specific episode topics that you want to talk about, let me know. Love you. Bye.